In the heart of Igboland, in a small village called Amado, there lived a boy named Ikena. Ikena was just 7 years old. His parents had died when he was a baby. No one really knew how they died, but some people said they were caught in a great storm while traveling. Since then, Ikena lived with his uncle, Ogbuefi Nayemeka, and his wife, Mama Ebo. Ikena worked hard every day. He fetched water, swept the compound, and carried firewood. But his uncle and aunt were not kind. They gave him little food and shouted at him all the time. Sometimes, they forgot it was his birthday. He slept on a mat near the kitchen, while their own children slept in soft beds. Even though life was hard, Ikena always smiled. He was strong and brave. He made friends with animals in the bush, the birds, the monkeys, and even a slow old tortoise. He loved to tell stories to the younger children in the village, and they loved to listen to him. One day, the village heard news that the king's golden drum was missing. This drum was very special. It was used during the New Yam festival. Without the drum, the festival could not happen. The king was sad. "Whoever finds my drum," he said, "will be given a reward. And if it is a child, he will be taken into the palace and trained to be great." All the children in the village were excited. Everyone wanted to find the golden drum. But the forest where the drum was last heard was deep and dark. No one dared to go in. But Ikena was not afraid. He packed some roasted yam, a calabash of water, and a small calf stick his mother left for him. He told no one and left very early the next morning. The forest was thick. Trees stood like giants. Birds flew overhead. Monkeys chattered. Ikena followed the sound of drums he heard in his dream. Yes, he had dreamt of the drum. In the dream, an old woman told him, "Follow the talking trees, and you will find it." Ikena walked until he came to a tree with a face. The tree said, "Where are you going, child?" "To find the golden drum," Ikena said. "Then answer this riddle," said the tree. "What walks in the morning on 4 legs, in the afternoon on 2, and at night on 3? Ikena thought hard. He remembered the story. "It is man," he said. "As a baby, he crawls on 4. As an adult, he walks on 2. As an old man, he uses a stick." The tree smiled and moved aside. "You may pass." Ikena thanked the tree and went deeper. He met a river with no bridge. A talking fish popped its head out. "Give me something, and I will help you cross," the fish said. Ikena gave the fish some of his roasted yam. The fish called a group of turtles. They made a bridge with their backs. Ikena walked across. In the middle of the forest, he met a crying tortoise. "Why are you crying?" he asked. "Someone took my shell," said the tortoise. "Now I am cold and ashamed." Ikena remembered his carved stick. It had leather from his father's old shoe. He gave it to the tortoise. The tortoise used it to cover himself and smiled. "Thank you," he said. "Go to the cave behind that tall palm. There you will find what you seek." Ikena ran to the cave. It was dark. He lit a small torch from a dry stick. Inside, he saw a golden light. The golden drum stood on a stone. Suddenly, a big snake appeared. "Who dares take my drum?" it hissed. Ikena stood tall. "Ikena, son of Uzomoko. I come in peace." The snake stared. Then it moved aside. "You have helped others. You have passed the test. Take the drum." Ikena carried the drum carefully and ran back through the forest. The tree waved, the fish sang, and the tortoise clapped. When Ikena reached the village, everyone shouted with joy. The king was so happy, he lifted Ikena in the air. "You are brave and kind," the king said. "From today, you will live in the palace." Ikena cried tears of joy. He had found a family at last. From that day, Ikena became a prince in training. He learned how to lead, how to read, and how to fight for justice. Years later, he became King Ikena the Wise, a kind king who never forgot the forest, the animals, or the power of kindness. And in the village of Amado, children still tell the story of the orphan boy who found the golden drum and became a king.